I'm delighted to welcome you to my art video channel. My name is Olena and today I want to share a new video with you about creating beautiful vibrant necklace made from air-dry polymer clay. I also have some great news for you. You can enable subtitles and watch the video in 60 languages worldwide. Also, the translation is automated. I've done my best to improve the video transcript so that the automatic systems make as few errors as possible. Of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video and share your comments. In my previous videos, I talk about my attempt to use the air-dry polymer clay. While my first experience wasn't entirely pleasant, I still managed to make decent beads and create earrings, bracelets and necklace. Since I still have quite a bit of polymer clay left, I don't want to throw it away. However, also I can't store it for long because it will dry out over time. Why not use it again? I decided to make colorful rainbow beads, which I'll use for bracelet or necklace. To make them, you'll need 7 small pieces of polymer clay in the 7 colors of the rainbow. Before creating the beads, each piece of polymer clay needs to be well kneaded. This makes the clay softer and easier to work with. After that, each piece should be rolled into small cylinders around 5-7 millimeters thick. You can do this by hand or using rolling pin like the kind used for dough. Once all 7 colors are ready, combine them into a single cylinder. Gently roll into one that's about 1.5 centimeters thick. Then carefully twist section of the cylinder with your fingers, but not too roughly to avoid mixing the colors. Divide the cylinder in half and continue rolling to create a cylinder of polymer cord simply less than 1 centimeter thick. Using a knife, cut the polymer clay into equal pieces approximately 1.5 centimeters long. Now carefully and gently shape these pieces into round beads about 15 millimeters in diameter. Of course, some beads may turn out slightly smaller or larger. I'll save the second portion of the clay to make earrings, which I'll talk about in another video. So make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss it. The beads are ready and now need to dry. It's best to string them onto pins, a thick wire or even with a needle. Ideally, let them dry completely for 2-3 days. The larger the beads, the more time they'll need to dry. Once the beads are dry, you can coat them with varnish or Mod Podge to protect them from damage and enhance their appearance. I kept a few beads aside for making earrings while I'll use the rest to create a necklace. To assemble the necklace, I like to use a plastic beading board designed specially for jewelry making. It has rows and markings that help not only with the design but also with determining the size of the piece. Arrange the beads by size, placing the larger ones in the center and the smaller ones at the edge. For a necklace made of this type of polymer clay, it's best to use metal wire such as aluminum or steel. To enhance the design, I use golden metal connectors. For the clouds, I use magnetic bricks. And now the necklace is ready. It was simple. I'll create earrings from the remaining bits, which I'll show you in other videos. I look forward to your comments. See you in the next video.